another whispered video. And around me, summer has arrived in Berlin. We, of course, officially have springtime. Summer, the start of summer, is at the end of this month in June. But we already have 30 degrees Celsius. That is quite a lot for us Germans. We are not Arabians or Texan people. People from Texas, or from Australia. I know you all are used to the heat, but 30 degrees is too much for me. But luckily there's also a beautiful, soothing breeze, a beautiful breeze of wind, that makes it all so much better. Also, I have a lake nearby where I can have a little swim. It's unfortunately super overcrowded, so I sometimes avoid it, but I love water so much. I'm a Scorpio as a zodiac sign, and it's a water sign, and it truly is my most favorite element. So I still go there no matter how many people are there. I always find myself a little humble, tiny spot where I can lie down my towel and jump into the water. And I just made myself ready for going outside, doing a little bit of grocery shopping, not much, mostly water. And I had a shower, I took a shower, washed my hair, and I thought this would be a very, very good idea to show you what I've used for my head, my hair, my skin, for my makeup for today's video, and as a perfume. So let's just dive into it. Let's see what we have here. I try to link everything for you if you are interested and want to buy it for yourself. You will find it in the description box of this video. Let's start. So when I was in the shower, I started with the shampoo. And this is my favorite now for maybe half a year now. A viewer or subscriber of my German channel recommended it to me on Instagram, and I gave it a try, and I was so pleasantly surprised. I think I showed you this shampoo before in another texture, and it's really very, very close to the cusp, or on the cusp of being too heavy. So I'm glad that they didn't overpower it too much with oils or something. Oh, yeah, it really leaves a little silky film on your hair. So if you don't like that at all, this sea buckthorn, and it is very, very popular or known in northern Germany, like the Baltic Sea area. That's where I at least know it's growing the most naturally. Vitalizing or stimulating sea buckthorn, 100% natural origin. I love Veleda so much, but it's quite pricey. 200 milliliters for about €6. But to me it's absolutely worth it. The quality is so good, and the smell is so nice, intense but not artificial, very natural, and the consistency is really creamy and nourishing. I love it. I just had a very cool thought in mind. If somebody on YouTube called his channel Tingle Chaser, this title or name just came to mind. I've never read it somewhere, but I really thought sometimes we chase these goosebumps, these tingles, because they give us such a good feeling, and it would be so funny and appropriate opening up a channel with the name of Tingle Chaser. We are chasing the tingles, hopefully not, but sometimes we wish the tingles would appear, you know. But as with everything in life, when you want it so badly, when you chase it so desperately, it won't happen. It won't happen. You have to allow it to come to you and just live your life. I have a very beautiful, sporty purple top on today, and I think it makes very nice scratching the sounds. I show it to you for a little moment or a few seconds. Sounds, but with YouTube you always have to be very, very cautious with the, erotic content stuff. I don't want to film erotic things, but YouTube, has become very strict, and it views almost everything as already, sexual or erotic, and you have to be careful that you don't get a strike from YouTube or even though I have removed a lot of hair from this brush, I gave my hair a little brush before this video, so it collected new hair again, so please excuse the hair inside or between the bristles. And you can see it's a mixture or a combination of natural boar hair and nylon bristles. And I actually really like this combination. It's very gentle to the scalp and the structure of your hair. It doesn't rip, the structure off, or however you would say that, I think you get my point. When I bought this brush, I didn't know it contained natural boar hair. I was a little bit sad because I know that many animals really suffer for us humans, for our products. May it be for our food or for the cosmetic industry, and I don't want to support that. I try to buy more vegan things, and not everything, but mostly. And then when some subscriber wrote in a comment under the German video where I presented this brush for the first time, she said that this boar hair stems from China, and they get trapped in holes and endure a lot of fear and torture, and I felt so sad and guilty as well, so I thought, no, I won't scent, your own personal scent, you know, in combination, but it's okay for me to just have the scent as it is without any developing into my own scent, you know. Also, every perfume has these notes, you know, these components, and this is beautiful and enough for me. I don't need it on my skin directly. I just spray it on my sweatshirt or t-shirt or dress, depending on what I'm using and or having on. And on my hair, I really love when my hair smells beautifully. And today I felt like Natal di Sole Aqua Allegoria by Guerlain or Guerlain. That is a perfume I have showed you before in one of my previous videos. It's a very interesting scent. I like it, and also kind of don't like it. It's so weird. It a little bit reminds me of older women in their 60s, 70s or 80s. It's a very powdery scent, and I don't like it every day. I rather prefer more floral, citrusy and or aquatic, fresh scents. And this is a little bit more on the sweeter, powdery side and really reminds me of older women. But somehow I wanted to buy it. When I bought it, I really liked it. I found it to be very unique in its scent. Nothing you smell everywhere on every person. There are some perfumes like the back then Paco Rabanne Bava 1 million that almost every person had, or guy had back then in 13 years ago, 2012 or something. And the bottle is very, very beautiful. Very, very elegant and beautiful. With these bee combs, and this little bee as a symbol from Guerlain, or how you might say it, Guerlain, but it's a French name and you say Guerlain, Guerlain, Guerlain. And they have so many varieties of this bottle, really so many different scents. I think everybody can find something they like. I have on my wish list, on my Amazon wish list, I have the Rosa Forte kind, and I'm really looking forward to this scent one day. Rosa Forte, I have tried it in a store with a sample, a paper sample, spraying it onto the sample. It was so beautiful. I always, when I'm looking for new scent in my life. I go to stores where I can try perfumes sprayed on the paper stripe samples, take it home with me, and when I was at the store I wrote the name on it, the brand and the perfume name, and I let it sit for a few hours, and then come back to it and smell it and decide for myself if it's still a scent I like and I would like to buy or to have. And the Rosa Forte one was really amazing and beautiful and divine. And I also loved the light pink color they gave the perfume with this other one. A really cute, beautiful little bottle. Looks also a little bit oriental to me, like something like a temple, the Taj Mahal temple. I think I won't buy this specific kind again, this specific Netare di Sole, but who knows, maybe in 30 to 40 years, if I'm still here on this planet. And now we come to the skin products, the products I've used in my face cream and makeup for this video. I, especially in winter time, love to use a very rich cream, means a very oily, fatty cream for my face. And I somehow continued to use it even though we have spring now, but my skin has unfortunately changed since I'm approaching 40. My skin isn't as oily and moist anymore as it used to be when I was, for example, 20 or 25. So I need even richer creams nowadays. And we all know that summertime is also a very skin drying out season. The sun dries your skin out, so you need a little bit more richness and oil. And this is again Veleda, but now it's a baby cream, a baby face cream without any perfume. And I also use it as a hand cream on my windowsill next to my bed in the evenings as well. Many years I bought the specific hand creams Veleda are selling, but somehow I found that this one is perfect for me, for my face and my hands, so I bought two oil, castor oil, something like that. But these oils, of course, they also cost money, but maybe cheaper than all these processed products. And now, finally, for makeup, I've used 2 concealers because one concealer, the first I bought, is too yellowish, and the other one has a little bit of a red undertone, and I found that this is the better choice for me. I think a mixture of both would be perfect for me. So I mix it on my skin together. I first put on the yellowish one and then the more reddish one. And these are by Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. The darker one is the Hazelnut Beige in 036 or 036, and the lighter, more pinkish one is 007 Natural Rose. I hope you can see it. I think every woman knows the struggle of finding the perfect concealer for under their eyes. I don't conceal any blemishes with these. I'm lucky I almost never have any pimples anymore since I quit dairy products. But every person has a little bit of redness in their face or on their skin, but I don't mind. I don't want to look perfect, you know. But I really think that my eyes look so much brighter and happier when I conceal the darker circles under my eyes. Yeah, and it's not easy finding your perfect skin tone in these products, especially with the artificial lighting in the stores. And also sometimes a struggle is really finding a product that has really high coverage, high pigmentation. Some products, they have not enough of these pigments in them, so that the dark skin shines through very quickly. And these ones are really high coverage, I can tell, I can confirm. And they are not very expensive. I think Catrice in general is not very expensive, what I really appreciate. And I also appreciate that they don't put a lot of perfume into their products. I don't like perfume on my skin, on my face. eyeshadow, blush, and lip gloss. The eyeshadow I'm using today, as you might have already noticed, is of a green color. It's a very beautiful green, shimmery duo eyeshadow. It contains the main color, I will call it now, and the darker outer eye corner color shadow. And this is the very old one by Essence. I know it's not the best to match exactly the eyeshadow color to your eye color because it looks boring. Your eyes rather need something that enhances your color, you know, and not just, you're not just expanding your iris, your eye color onto your eyelids. You need something that makes them more popping, like brown, or a complementary color, which is for green eyes more of a reddish color as an opposite, as a contrast, but I somehow really like this green for my eyes. Let's open it up. It's already damaged and fell off the lid. I had to use a little plastic stripe. And that's the color. Beautiful, isn't it? I can imagine this color on brown eyes absolutely beautifully. When you have brown eyes, this could match your eyes also very beautifully. Yeah, this is the color. And I've used the brighter color for most of my lid. I don't know how you call this lid, this movable lid, upper lid, and the darker color for the outer corners, as I said, just to create a little bit of a 3D effect. Beautiful, beautiful, and this is a very old one, so they don't have it at the moment. I think maybe they have something similar. This was the 06 Me and You, beautiful, so cute, 06 Me and You. And for the under eyebrow lid, I choose this light, warm tone. It's also a very old eyeshadow, also by Catrice. Oh no, this was Essence, the green one, and this is Catrice. This is also a color that matches my eye color as a very nice enhancer of my eye color. I love warm brown tones and apricots, and I use this bright tone for this upper part of my eyelid. Also a shimmery eyeshadow. I love shimmery makeup. I'm not a big fan of the matte ones, even though I know many people love the matte ones. But each to their own, you know. And this was called 020 Sandstorm Soft Eyeshadow Duo. Sandstorm. Soft and silky eyeshadow. That is true, it's very silky. I love it. We are already over 50 minutes in. Wow, a super long video again. I hope you enjoy it. And the last two absolutely stunning products and a very, very beautiful addition to the green tone is the apricot or apricot tone and the very subtle glittery gloss with a little bit of holographic effect. For the cheeks, the nose and the chin, I've used this oil infused blush. By Rival de Loup. This is the brand of a drugstore we have in Germany, a drugstore that is called Rossmann or Rossmann. I show you how it's written. This is how it's written, Rossmann, Rossmann. I hope you can see it. Rossmann, Rival de Loup. This is one of the most beautiful items I've seen so far. We open up the lid for you to see a little bit better without the mirroring effect of the ring light. And this is this absolutely gorgeous, beautiful, all-purpose, I would call it all-purpose blush because you can use it for your eyelids and your skin. It looks like the moon to me, just as an apricot moon, like the strawberry moon. What is a real thing? The strawberry moon is really existing as a name for the moon when it's sometimes throughout the year. The moon has this beautiful reddish or more orangey color. There's also something called blood moon, I think, but the strawberry moon is something different. This reminds me of it since we had this strawberry moon for the last moon a few days ago. And I absolutely adore this combination of gold and apricot. Absolutely perfect for my skin type, for my skin tone, and my eye color. Yeah, I really love it. Very grateful for this product, and it was not expensive at all. Maybe almost €4 or something, not more. And this will last such a long time since it has this dome shape, you know, it's not just flat. You have even more product with this dome here, convex shape. Just thinking if I should go for a run now after this video. Maybe I should. I just have to look up how much heat we have, how hot it is outside. wish it would glow and shine as much on the lips as it does here in this tube. I don't think you see as much. It's just very sheer, very subtle, but it's so beautiful. I will definitely buy this product again when it's empty. And it has it's supposed to have a plumping effect on your lips, which I cannot confirm. I haven't noticed any plumping of my lips after applying it, but it's not important to me. That's not why I've bought it. I in fact haven't noticed it until I was home that it said plumping. I just was so mesmerized by the beautiful color scheme with a glittery apricot golden effect. Wow, this looks like a sparkly early morning sunrise. And that's the very, very, very last product I have for you today to show you. We had 3, 6 with the brush included. 6, 8, 10, 12 beauty products today. This shine is really not from this earth, from this world. It's so beautiful, mesmerizing, like a mermaid or something. Really, I'm so in love with this color combination and the shine, the glittering. I really hope you can see it authentically and realistically in this light here. Thank you so much for having been here. And I really would love to read from you in the comments if you knew some of these products, or if you were interested in one or another product, if you're planning on buying one of these things, or if you just enjoyed the ASMR atmosphere without the need to buy, of course. We are so much freer when we don't want something every time. It feels so free when you don't need or want anything in life, when you're just happy the way you are with what you have. And I'm saying